It seems that every hustle bro and hard worker has figured out the secret to success, and it's so simple. You just need to be disciplined. Wake up at 4 a.m. and go for a 10-mile run before you come home, take a cold shower, and write 14 pages in your journal. All before the sun even rises so you can hustle hard and grind the day away. They have discipline and you don't. That's the problem. Or so they say. What if I told you that discipline wasn't the solution they claim it is, but it's what's keeping you stuck? By deferring all your personal responsibility to this ethereal outside source, you give away all control and stay right where you are. On the couch, comfortable, with your party-sized bag of spicy nacho Doritos and a 2-liter bottle of cherry Pepsi. The real solution is to take discipline off the table. Implement systems that make it easier to do the things you want to do and harder to do the things you want to stop. By lowering the barrier of entry and reducing friction, you take a lot of the weight that discipline would be carrying and apply it to the systems instead. As Seneca famously said, life without design is erratic. And thus, we must design our lives in order to reduce reliance on external factors like discipline. From finances to fitness or even personal satisfaction like hobbies, the most important part of finding success is building consistency. For instance, the most common and successful personal finance strategies do their best to completely remove you and your emotional decision making from the process. By making investing automatic and regularly scheduled, the strategy commonly called dollar cost averaging makes wealth building a background task and not something you have to constantly spend time or energy maintaining. It completely removes discipline from the equation. Additionally, the same is true for fitness. By building a routine where it's harder to skip a day at the gym than it is to actually work out, you take discipline out of the equation. For me, that was picking a gym right in the middle of my commute so that I would have to literally go out of my way to go home instead. For others, that may look like replacing the daily train or bus ride with a walk or commuting by bike, or cutting junk food out of the grocery list. Everyone these days talks about how they wish they could get off social media. Well, I went from 4 to 5 hours of screen time on Instagram a day to quitting cold turkey. And it wasn't because I have discipline. Relying on discipline is what left me to keep clicking remind me in 15 minutes when the screen time pop-up displayed. The only way I could stop was by removing it completely from my life. I deleted the app and filled my time with more urgent and healthy tasks like focusing on working out and starting classes at my local community college. By filling my time with more pressing matters, I was able to replace the urge to mindlessly scroll with the urge to mindlessly curl. When you fall into the pattern and build the process, the real discipline comes in not doing. Knowing when to stop before you break is the sign of true discipline. Not stopping out of fear or pushing harder out of inadequacies, but knowing and being content with the progress you've made today. While yes, discipline is important, discipline just can't be the foundation that real growth is based on. It has to be one of the building blocks along the way. Relying on discipline and motivation to get things done in the beginning of your journey are going to lead to you feeling discouraged and dropping it shortly after. By building these changes into your daily life, you become disciplined, not the other way around. When you first start something, you don't have the stick with it attitude required to be disciplined. You have to build it like any other muscle.